All right, day 64. We're done. It's 2 a.m. right now, so I'm up pretty late. This is gonna be a different kind of video, doing a lot of different things. I kind of wanna, I really wanna start vlogging in a way to just kind of show my day-to-day life. Um, I also want to make this more accountability. I've just been thinking a lot about legacy and the future, and it's just crazy to know that, I'm 25 or 24 right now, and one day, 70, 80, 90, 100 years from now, that, my kids, my kids' kids, my kids' kids can see this and see this like legacy that I've set, kind of just because of technology, just because of what we're living in. The future is just, it's ridiculous what's gonna happen. And I don't know, I've just been thinking about it. I've been really, really thinking, like, let me be accountable. Let me show them, what's right, what's wrong. Let's work on this. But so I this video, we're on day 64. We're gonna start adding some things. It's gonna be more about, my life too, not just my trading life, but my life, what's going on. Be a little bit more vulnerable, and really dive deep into what's going on in Kenny's life. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Do some nightmare mode is what I'm gonna call it. Basically, meditation every day, Nofap, prayer, meditation, finding more wisdom and more spirituality in my life and whatnot. So we're really gonna be focusing on those things and getting that more set in my life. And it's just a little story about me and what's been going on for like the whole year. I'm actually married. I went through a really tough time in my life where I actually committed infidelity in my relationship. And yeah, it's hard to talk about. It's kind of embarrassing in some ways, because, looking back at it, it's kind of like, is that really me? Is that the type of person I am? And it can get, it can be really easy to go into temptation and get lost, get off track, get into just desires that are unnecessary. And, I think a big step in that is just knowing, hey, you did something wrong. Let's fix on it. Let's work on it. Let's figure it out. And, I look back at my life and I'm like, I remember this time period in my life where I was just in this phenomenal prime of my life. It was healthy, and it was just amazing. I had the best diet, the best workout routine, the best habits. I had a purpose. You ever think about death and you're just, I remember I would wake up every day like, if I died today, this would be the best day of my life. I wouldn't care. I was so, invulnerable. I was so like invincible, almost as that feeling. And I wasn't worried about anything. I was ready. I was ready to go. I was working towards a purpose, a bigger purpose, a higher purpose. And right now, this last year, I mean, I've had moments where I was just like, man, if I died today, would I be happy? And I never would answer yes. I would always answer like, man, there's so many things that I would be so upset about if I died today. If I died today, I'd be, man, not today. And that needs to change. That's not how you live your life. That's not how you do, what you want to do for your future. So anyways, going into that a little bit, it's a long story. I could go on forever, but yeah, this is gonna change a lot. I'm gonna update a lot of my personal life, my day-to-day life, what I'm doing. I own a restaurant. I'm reopening a digital marketing agency. I day trade. I'm doing a lot of things on my day-to-day basis, and I want to record it. I want to share it. I want to really just bring it in. And a big inspiration of mine personally for my like 10, maybe 5 viewers out there is my brother Danny Nicoletti, lifestyle videography. Check him out. He's doing the same thing, vlogging. He's hustling. He's gonna be traveling the world. It's crazy. Big inspiration of mine. I know he'd see this and he's gonna be like, holy crap, you're gonna start vlogging? Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. He's doing it. I should do it. There's something about it that I believe is gonna bring a lot of value to people in the future. There's a legacy behind it for my kids, their kids, and so on. And yeah. So day 64, let's get right into it. A little bit of a longer intro. We traded DKNG and GoGo, both shorts. I am shorting this market. Today was an amazing day to short. I didn't really go big on sizing today. Don't know why. I think just because I had such a big day yesterday, and I was like, man, I don't want to, start swinging all of a sudden after having such a big day. But we are up almost $1,500 on the week. Huge week. Probably going to be one of my biggest weeks if tomorrow goes pretty well. And yeah, I'm going to swing. I have $1,500 to play with if you really look at it, if you want to look at that perspective. I could swing pretty hard tomorrow and get some good sizing, but honestly, I may not. It's about to be a long weekend. We have Labor Day weekend. I may just go for a base hit and, make $100 to $300 and be done for the week and be like, let's go. We're good. But DKNG, same thing. It was actually on CSNBC today. It started spiking up whenever the owner was talking on it, and then came right back down. And usually it's just, it's market inconsistencies that I am working on. Those inconsistencies were what was happening during that CSNBC, talk. It's just people's emotions. As soon as people start hearing some stock ticker on the TV, they're like, okay, let's buy that. Let's go buy that. And then as soon as you hear a little bit of bad news about it, I think they said something about an ad not going to be running because, they just felt like they're not going to spend as much on advertising. People were like, sell, and you just saw that. As soon as that person said that, you saw the stock price just tank in that moment. And I was already short. And I was short because I think a lot of sports are slowing down because of COVID, and I'm going to be more short biased towards it's a sports betting website. So as long as sports are not running as much, as long as COVID is affecting the sports schedules, that sports betting website is probably not going to be making as much revenue. So I'm short biased. I made $370 on it today. Pretty good trade. That's all I traded pretty much. Well, go. That was a scratch. Just I took it off. Pretty much was shorting it and just did not go the way I wanted to do. Tomorrow we're going to be trading some SPACs maybe. There's some pretty big plays going on tomorrow. So, but yeah, that's day 64. Got a lot in this vlog. We got a lot coming ahead. I am excited. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's keep each other accountable. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to sleep. All right, good night, y'all.